Hi guys, and welcome to Sisters in the City with me, Anna Vakili.
And me, Mandi Vakili, and welcome to episode 1 of season
7.
which is, I didn't know what season it was, so I'm glad you said that.
Didn't you?
No.
It's my favourite number. 7 is a lucky number. I've got it tattooed on both my ankles. I was
Really cute.
born on the 7th for the 7th, and yeah.
It's really cute. And you know what? You kept pushing Gingerbeard to put her gamble 7, and you know it came, yeah?
Oh, just when I didn't put it on.
Yeah. We put on every one, and then that time we didn't put it on at one.
I know. Anyway, I know we said like in the last episode we're gonna brainstorm, we're gonna come back with season 7 with a bang, and we're gonna do loads of research.
But we have obviously unreliable.
No, that's not what happened. Well, we are gonna do that, but we've had to record this episode in advance before we're going away.
So all the brainstorming or the planning or the genius is gonna happen while me and Anna are away, because we're going away for it's a bit over 2 weeks.
Yeah, almost 3 weeks.
Oh God, amazing.
So a lot of the time as well, we're like in Gingerbeard's villa in Cyprus. So we're gonna have a lot of free time, and we're gonna use that time for the podcast. But we're still gonna have an amazing episode 1, guys. We're not gonna let you down.
No, we're not. But we want to come with like different stuff,
Yeah,
like I've never seen before.
like kind of like a structure. We want to think of, like, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, you know, as soon as we landed back in the UK, after the amazing cruise that we talked about at the end of season 6, it was raining. It's like been raining. And
I heard it was raining the whole time you were away as well.
It's really bad, the weather here. Like,
No wonder though everyone in the UK is so miserable, because I'm telling you, like, being cold is one thing, but rain, like, even the dogs are miserable. Like, I can't take the dogs on a walk because they just get completely, and they're tiny, so they get.
if you have to put a raincoat. We have to buy some raincoats and stuff.
But then their feet and stuff,
I have
like,
to wash their feet when they come back. But they don't like it. They hate it.
they hate the rain. Like even when I let them out for a week, they don't want to go out in the rain.
Yeah, our dogs are like rain phobia. I'm not joking. So yeah, I can't wait to get away, and I just don't know if I can. I don't know if I can carry on living in this country. I really don't know.
We say this every time.
I don't want to use a really like forbidden word. I can't do it. You know, like, I've covered my ears in this episode because I'm having like really, like, I've always had issue on my ears. Yeah, my ears stick out a lot, and like I get trolled about it. But I don't mind.
So annoying.
I don't mind being trolled about it. Yeah, but like it's something that I never liked myself. And so I've covered my ears with my hair, and like, Anna, you just say wait when we're away. Like, yeah, maybe you should.
You asked me, should I go get my ears pinned back? I said, yeah, why not?
Yeah. So I want it. Well, I don't know if Gingerbeard's gonna, like, you know, support another surgery after the last one made me worse. He's gonna be worried that this one is like I'm gonna come out of 3 years. You never know. You really never know with surgery.
My boob surgery, like, I keep pushing it back. I pushed it to September because I need to get to my goal weight before I have my surgery, because obviously it's a lift.
And if you lose weight,
And-
your boobs,
Yeah, so if I get a lift and I lose weight, it droops again. So, like, there's no point of me doing it.
just stop booking it. Don't book it until you watch your goal weight.
And I'm just not getting to my goal weight.
This happened with me with like these hip fillers. I wanted to get to fix the botch hips, and then I kept pushing it, and then I just started, listen, I'm just gonna get out so I get back to when I lose weight. So yeah, I just think the goal waste them around. I know.
I'm not going to mess them around, but, like, I'm thinking to go on another cruise in September, so I don't think it's going to happen.
She basically wants to go to the cruise
And
eat everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it.
Because I want to do that, because I never got to do that last time, because obviously Mykonos was right after. But if I book another cruise in September, I'm just going to I'm basically going to let, what do you call it? In Ibasi, we call it ordeal.
Yeah.
What is it
When
called?
you've got like this baker's hole inside of you where you need to feel.
Oh, wow, that's a
feel.
really good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Makes whole. Because I went there and I didn't get to enjoy it properly. So I want to go back.
My mouth is watering just by thinking about the cruise.
Me too. So anyway, we've got Mykonos and Cyprus coming up. I'm really excited. Finally, I get to go away with Kowzik after a year. I've been looking forward to it. And
I wanted to ask you, do you pack like Kowzik's suitcase for him?
no. In fact, their friend, the one that you work for, apparently he's getting his mum to come round and pack his suitcase.
Yeah.
That's a madness. Grown ass men getting their mum to come over to their place to pack their suitcase.
Yeah,
I'm telling you
that's
now.
wild.
Yeah, if I had a son, that shit's not going down.
Yeah, that's wild because, like, I live with Gingerbeard. I'm his girlfriend.
Is he expecting you to pack a suitcase?
I didn't pack his suitcase to go to the cruise, but I unpacked it for him in the cabin, and then I packed it again in the cabin.
Unpacking is one thing. Packing, though, like, how would you pack someone's suitcase?
And then when we came back to London, I unpacked everything for him. So the thing is about packing someone's suitcase, I can't do it because I don't know what they want.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I don't think he'd want me to pack.
Yeah.
But he wants me to unpack when we're there and then unpack when we're back in London and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's long though, yeah? It's long enough packing and unpacking to yourself. Doing that for your partner. Like, guys, do you do that for your partner? Do you pack?
No, I mean, he is taking you on an amazing bloody holiday, which is going to cost him loads, thousands and thousands. I can't even tell you how expensive Mykonos is.
Yeah, it is.
So just unpack a suitcase, Mandy.
Yeah.
God, I think we're going to do some relationship dilemmas today.
They're my favourite.
Also, I'm getting like bombarded with relationship dilemmas on my Instagram. So obviously it's needed.
And there's so many relationship dilemmas. It's like the most prominent one.
It's required. We are experts
At giving bad advice.
Yeah.
So we have to do this.
It's funny though, because people actually genuinely want our advice. And it's like, maybe we give good advice.
I've received emails and their subject is help. Like, that's how
Maybe we change our career path, Mandy.
Maybe we should just, go into this kind of career of
like
relationship counsellors.
Yeah.
Everyone will end up seeing.
But we are in the worst relationship, so how could we do that?
It has its pros. It has its pros.
But I've got some, and I thought we'd go watch them.
It was so amazing on the cruise, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were such an amazing person, and as soon as we land
in London,
like the cunt just cracks open.
It must be the air.
It must be something in the air. Yeah. It's like he's a different person in the UK. Right? They have a different relationship in the UK.
Isn't that weird?
Literally, as soon as you guys land, you actually. Right now, like, I cannot,
Really?
Yeah.
About what?
I was like, you're going to drop me to work tomorrow morning, yeah? I go on my admin job. Because at the moment, I'm working in a location where he is opposite to me. Like, I mean, opposite as in, like,
right opposite,
yeah? He's like, I can't even believe we come out with. I'm awake. I'll drop you, yeah? I was like, what if you're not awake? I'm going to get on your phone and book myself an Uber.
Yeah.
And then he's like, why? Like, that's not my responsibility. What? And I said, my exact message back, are you on crack, mate? That's my exact message back. Like, it is your responsibility when A, you're my man, and second, you're going to go to work
anyway.
And you have to be there at 8:30, and I start at 9.
So it doesn't make any sense. You could be there at 8:30, you might as well just wake up on time.
Because he can actually go in whenever he wants. That's not the point. The point is, like, when you have to go there anyway, and I'm opposite you, and you want to go in
at the same time.
Which this whole time I've been working recently opposite him, he's never said a word. He's always just been like, babe, I'm dropping you, wakes up, drops me. Something's happened to him. It's like we just landed. Do you know what I mean? We just come back to the UK. So it's like something's happened, something's in there. Anyway, guys, let's listen to your relationship dilemmas.
Yeah.
Because mine are too many.
Right, I've got one here, yeah? It's a bit of a wild one.
What?
It's a wild
pillow from behind me.
Right. Show everyone the pillow.
Oh,
no one gets to see the pillow.
Such an amazing pillow because under my arse all the time.
Okay, so the first one I've got is I've caught my husband and sister secretly texting and calling each other, but I don't know if it went any further, but I'm not over it and it's been over 7 years.
What's been over 7 years?
That she caught this messaging and calling.
And she's still with him?
But I don't know what she caught.
Oh my God. She's still with him.
Maybe it was innocent texting. Like, I text Gingerbread, like, can you open the door for me? I'm coming in. Or like, I don't know.
Obviously, I don't think it was of that nature, Anna. Unless she's an absolute paranoid freak.
I honestly, but she just said, I don't know if it went any. Okay. I'm thinking like Maisie, the messages and calls she's seeing is like secret, like kind of like flirting, because she said I don't think it went any further. So it must have gone to an extent.
That's already gone way too far, baby girl.
Way too far.
That's your sister. Your blood. Your flesh and blood.
It's disgusting.
And your husband. I don't know.
I mean,
sister's worse. Sister's worse.
Sister's way worse.
I expect this shit from men than disgusting. My sister. You don't expect everyone's sister. No. Everybody's getting it. Yeah. Back. Like, I don't care. Like, everybody. I don't care if it's family. Ain't no family no more.
Yeah, by that, she doesn't mean actual, like, guys.
I don't mean violence.
Just for the record, no violence.
No violence.
Someone wrote in our comments, like, I feel like Mandy's just no filter and is just trying
damage control,
trying to stop them from getting cancelled.
You know what I mean.
But yeah, like, I think that's crazy that she just stayed with her husband after catching that. Like, I don't give a shit if it's even a hint of flirtiness. Bye.
That's like the lowest level of betrayal.
That's
like, what is it? What is that show? Jerry Springer shit.
Yeah, Jerry Springer shit.
That's some Jerry Springer shit.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's your boyfriend and your sister, let alone husband. I mean,
I'm getting images of Anna and Gingerbread right now. I'm trying to get out of my head. I'm getting intrusive thinking.
You're making me.
I'm getting intrusive thoughts.
Stop it! You're making me feel sick.
Oh, obviously there's nothing wrong with Gingerbread.
Only a part who like walks and farts.
It's a living fart.
And he's your boyfriend.
Anyway, that is disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting. We just can't even handle this dilemma right now.
Because sisters is pure evil.
Because obviously we have sisters. As in we have each other.
We are sisters.
We are.
You just said we have sisters. Now they're going to think we have other sisters.
I mean, we are sisters.
Yeah.
It hurts more.
It cuts deep.
Yeah, because it's like weird as fuck.
Yeah, if you don't have a sibling, you wouldn't understand. But there are siblings that aren't that close, Anna.
Yeah, either way. It's just like there's so plenty of other men out there and women out there. Like, what is that?
It's all these weird shows on Netflix, like Obsession, of like women sleeping with their father-in-laws and all these bad influences on society.
Do you think that's what it is?
I don't know.
What is it? I think so. Do you think this used to happen back in the day? No.
Yeah, it probably did. Men are disgusting. Like with men, it's like obviously not our men, but there are men out there that are really disgusting and like, you know.
Yeah. Do you know what? I was watching that documentary on Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you not watched that. That really beautiful blonde girl.
I know about her.
That she was like basically with that old 90-something-year-old man. And she was separated from her dad or something at a young age. And then when she became a little bit famous, you know, she reached out to go see her dad. And she was so excited and she was so happy.
What are you about to tell me?
No, nothing. She was just really excited.
I tried to fuck her.
Well, you should see the videos of her like setting up to see her dad and really happy. And then apparently, she never came out with it, but her best friend later on said that she was in tears because her dad tried it on her. She's obviously like not seen him for so long, and he suddenly sees his daughter and like she's so beautiful. Like, and I saw another thing on Instagram.
It was disgusting. I know thing I've ever heard in my life.
It broke her heart. Yeah, broke her heart. Apparently, after that,
he must be fucked in the head. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, but there's this thing I saw something
in the head. That's just that. When I said men are, you know, nasty or whatever, I'm cracking joke first of all. Second of all, I don't mean to that extent. I mean to like, you know, I saw someone else. They probably wouldn't say no to sleeping with their girlfriend's friend. Some guys,
yeah,
a lot of guys, like, you know, but I don't know. That's on another level.
Something else I saw online is like, do you not think fathers that have daughters that work in like the sex industry, like let's say Playboy, like have like topless pictures, whatever, in magazines and stuff like, I don't know. I think that means explicit content.
Yeah.
Like, do you not think fathers that have daughters like that must sexualize their own child? I was like, what? Like, that's disgusting.
I mean, they must avoid. Hey, look, they must avoid seeing that kind of content. But there's no way like a grown-ass man is going to see that content and see his little girl. He's going to, but that's just going to see it in a sexual way. But then it's the truth there. What do you mean? You're going to see it in a sexual way. You're just not going to see it as your innocent little girl. You're going to think about who that is at that point. It's just,
I don't know how men's minds work, but like that really threw me off and made me feel sick.
No, it's really disgusting.
Yeah. Anyway,
really disgusting.
She said I can't stop thinking about it since 7 years. Like, there's a reason why you can't stop thinking about it, because these things are just.
There is a lot of slime balls out there.
Yeah.
Like a lot. But you obviously ended up with a really, really bad egg there.
Yeah.
And your sister, like, that's the part I can't comprehend.
Yeah.
How do you do that to your own flesh and blood? Like, you're meant to be best friends by blood. Do you know what I mean? You're born together. You kind of should be together till death.
Yeah.
Having each other's back.
It must be so hard for her though. Like, imagine losing your sister and your husband in one go.
So, like, my cleaner, I was talking to her today, and she has like 9 siblings, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah. And she goes, all of us are so close. She goes, the way we're close is like the way we look after each other, support each other, and just always together. She goes, our parents died when like we were 16 and 21. That's like very young age, like their parents died. And they've continued their really close relationship, 9 of them.
That's amazing, because I think usually when you have a lot of siblings, you might not have that much of a close relationship because there's so many of you. But like, that's amazing that they've still got that. But I think me and you, like, our biggest blessing is having each other. Like, me and Mandi's relationship, we are so close and we always have someone with us. And like, if you do have any siblings out there, my big advice to you is like, just try your best to be close to them.
Yeah,
It's such a blessing.
a lot to do though with upbringing, because like that lady is my cleaner. She said that her dad constantly went on about it, and his last death wish was that they stay close. That like they, no matter what, stay so close. So obviously this girl, obviously like something's wrong with the relationship. It's either that or her sister's just evil.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel sorry for them. Like, that is a horrible dilemma.
So kind of raised with like competitiveness and jealousy and, you know, favoritism and all
Horrible.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel like depending on what the, you know, contents of those messages were, if they were in any way flirtatious, you should be out of that marriage.
I think even after 7 years, it's not too late. Like, just
That's
pluck up the courage.
capable of anything.
Yeah, pluck up the courage and leave them deep. Okay, so the next one's also another boyfriend cheated kind of vibe. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, next one. My boyfriend cheated on me with my boss, and I found out after being with him for a year. I have such a good job with so many opportunities I can get from this. I've left him now, but I find it so hard to go to work and face her. What should I do? Leave my job?
Can't you sue her? Don't you think?
You can't sue her.
Yeah, you can.
What, for being with your man? That's outside work.
No, it's not. Because it's affecting your employee.
I really don't think that's it.
Yeah, you can file a grievance. Yeah, you can. What do you on about? You could take that bitch to court.
I don't think so. You can, if there's someone in your workplace.
No.
What if the woman, the boss, didn't even know that that's her man, and they met at a bar? She could be like, she could literally say,
file her case in court, bitch.
I think you've just made that up.
You know what, yeah?
I think you fully made that
I
up.
don't think so. I genuinely,
We're going to Google this after.
I genuinely think she can. Because what she's done is like cause a trauma and like grievance for her employee who she should be protecting.
She could be like, I didn't even know that was your... She could be like, I didn't even know that was your
She's
man.
gonna fight that case in court.
I don't think so. Because I think it's a sexual thing if it's in the workplace, outside the workplace. Like, if it's to do with work. Like, if she was with someone in the work.
What's she gonna do in a situation? I would tell my man, fuck her again.
No, because
You better get some nasty ass videos and pictures of her and send them to me, otherwise I want to leave you. And then with that, I want to blackmail her for a pay rise.
Okay, she's joking, everyone. Well, basically, she's left the man, Mandy. She's left the guy, and she's just like,
Well, at least this one's got brain.
yeah. But she's finding it hard to go to work because she has to face the woman that slept with her man.
You have to get rid of the boss. You know what horrible bosses one, and they're horrible bosses two, and then you have to follow.
But do they do things in that?
Yeah.
To get rid of the boss?
Yeah, but they were planning on killing their boss. It's a comedy though, and it's a joke.
Fuck.
Please don't get attacked. But you need to get rid of that boss.
Like, how?
She got to go on a plant some like joints in her drawer or some shit.
No, Mandy, that's illegal.
You have to fuck her now. And you're definitely still for that. If she's that much of a freak that she's out here, you know, home wrecking, sleeping with people's husbands and shit, she'll probably sleep with you too. Probably wouldn't mind about Fanny in her life.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Sleep with her and then be like, you need to leave.
Yeah, but that's really like advocating, like
Blackmail.
all like lesbian behavior for someone who might be straight.
So?
There's nothing wrong with that.
So, none of this advice was right advice. Let's actually give some good advice.
All right, what you need to do.
What she needs to do, because if it's a good job and the good opportunities, good money, don't ever let shit like that go over a man.
Come on, though. You can't go to work and face that, you know,
That will be the biggest
pussy power every day.
Let me talk, yeah, because basically, if you first number one rule is never let a man or a woman get a relationship get in the way of your bag. Money first, opportunities first.
Sound like 50
first.
Cent. This is not true.
Yes.
No, this is not true. Where you want it? What? Are you listening to Snoop Dogg videos? Where are you listening to this? Don't let a relationship get in the way of your bag. No.
100%.
In fact, actually, you know, the dynamics and the health of your relationship has a massive effect, a domino effect on like progression in all areas of your personal life.
I believe, yeah, time is a healer. And within time, she'll get over it, but then she'll still have her sick job.
What do you mean? Studies have been done on people and they realize that the health of your romantic relationship is what determines overall progress and happiness in other areas of life, from work.
But she's already held this job and she's left the man. She's heartbroken and she's upset. She has to face that woman, yeah?
Right.
You think she should leave her job?
What do you think?
and high pay.
Your advice is like, go to work every single day, get that bag, get that money, but be depressed and miserable and upset every day you have to face that woman.
Yeah, I think
No, your mental health comes first.
no. I was gonna say go to work every day, face that woman, and do other things in your outside work life to try and help heal yourself and help change your way of thinking.
That's a lovely, Hollywood rom-com kind of way of looking at it.
So you
But
think she should quit her job?
would you realistically be able to go to work the next day?
Well, not the next day, but like I would.
That's job.
I'll
That's
take
work.
a little bit of time off work, yeah, sickness, and I'll go like, what?
I've never faced that woman telling you what to do after she told your man how to eat her pussy.
All I'm saying is,
There's no
if
way.
I leave a high opportunity, high paid job over a fucking prick and a bitch, I will regret that for the rest of my life, because time is a healer, and there will be one day when none of that means anything to you. There's guys that hurt me in the past where I would be crying, couldn't look at their face. Now I laugh and I'm like, ha ha, yeah. So there will be a time in your life where you look at her and it will mean nothing.
Yeah, but
to you.
that's after loads of distance and space from the situation and the people related to the
Yeah, well,
situation.
in this
You cannot heal looking at her face and imagine her fuck face every day.
yeah, well, in this circumstance, you don't have like it's either you leave.
No, there's something called holding it out until you find another job. Find a better job. Find another job.
No, I don't know what she can't. What is an amazing,
at least
amazing
try.
opportunity with such a good job with many opportunities.
Well, then horrible bosses 1 and 2. Horrible bosses 1 and 2.
Stop with this fucking jokes, man, because people don't know your journey.
You cannot heal. When the aggressor is there every day telling you what to do, you cannot heal.
Why would you say that? There must be ways of healing, because what if there's people that have no choice?
Have you let me them files on my desk by Monday? Yeah, because I don't. Look, she fucks your husband or your man or whatever. She done all of that. All that happened, bro.
I still think time is a healer, and
I'm gonna punch out of the face, and then let's see how long it takes me to heal from that. We want to the next dilemma.
okay, fine. Right, my boyfriend is showing signs of a gambling addiction, and his dad has one too. I'm very worried.
I went for a little phase like this, yeah. I went through some phases. It dipped in and out. We had a few relapses.
I don't know what it is. I feel like obviously Gingerbeard's Greek, Kalzik's Greek, and since coming into this Greek community,
They do love a little bit of a gambling.
even in the area that we live, like obviously there's a lot of Greeks. There's a lot of like gambling things. What is it called?
Poker.
No, the gambling shops.
Casinos.
No, like traders.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Anyway, yeah.
It's really bad. Gambling can actually be more devastating to personal lives and relationships than even a hardcore drug addiction.
Yeah, and you know what? I can see how it can be addictive, because honestly, when we were on the cruise with Gingerbeard, when he was playing, like I would have loved to stay at that table.
Fixated.
Yeah, the whole night, like it's like, and just be like, next time the number's gonna come up. Next time the number's gonna come up, and people have literally lost their house, their kids, like money, school, everything. They lost their life.
Stare at like the roulette table, yeah, and you stare at it like manifesting. That's how I know this manifesting is just bullshit. Yeah, no matter what I manifest. But you know what? I really believe that there's a magnetic thing underneath roulette and stuff that stops it going on the numbers that you want. By the way, that's a whole other topic. Yeah.
Do you actually?
Yes, 100%. Otherwise, the odds would always be in our favor, because there's like, for example, there's 10 numbers, yeah? Loads of people have betted. It's not just you. So like 7 numbers are taken.
I'm not sure there's like a maximum amount of people that can go on a table.
Yeah, like 5. Yeah, there is.
I just don't think that they could do that, man.
Yeah, how does it make sense? How did it always fall on the number where no one's put anything on? How every time, like there's 5 people, Gingerbeard's bet on like 5 different numbers, the other guys bet on 5 different numbers, everyone's bet so much, and then it falls on the one that no one's bet on, and then rarely will it fall on the one that someone's bet on. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway,
Yeah.
so Gingerbeard doesn't obviously have a gambling addiction now, and he never did really, but he started developing a habit where he was doing it a lot,
Like with football games, like stuff like that, basketball games.
and what made him stop was like after losing too much, he just realized, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
And stopped. But if her boyfriend, it's like you need to take some kind of control.
Yeah, 100%, because don't let it get to the point where, cause she's saying he's showing signs, get in there before it gets too
You have to be the controlling, nagging woman.
You have to. You just have to. As much as it must pain you, you have to be annoying.
And if it's getting to the point where like he's going into savings, he's selling things or borrowing money. Red flag, red flag, red flag.
Yeah, stop his access to things. You just, I don't know, if it gets to that point where he's taking money out of the account, then that's a whole nother story.
Yeah,
like,
that's an addiction. Addiction is when you're borrowing, you're stealing or taking or selling
even
things.
you, when we were on the cruise and he was gambling, you still took control, even though he's not an addict.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like, let's say he wins some money, she'd take that money and be like, you're not gambling.
I put it in my pocket.
And she'd put it in her pocket and like,
delete the apps of his phone, get him banned off websites.
oh, that's a good
You
idea.
can email websites, gambling websites, get him banned.
Yeah.
They're quite strict on regulations for gambling now. They're actually very heavy on it.
Yeah, I mean, I downloaded the app because I wanted to like do it on like a football game, just like for fun, like gamble £1. Like, you know, I mean, even the lottery's gambling, if you could say.
Yeah.
But I thought like just for fun, £1 here, £1 there, and for some reason the app just shut my account
Yeah.
for no, like I don't know whether like it's something to do with my name. I don't know what it could be.
Probably because you have no history of like gambling, they probably think maybe that your account's been like hacked or whatever.
I don't know, but yeah.
But you know, there's like a friend of ours, someone we know, who kind of like gets in and out of like gambling too heavy and then stops, and he wastes a lot of money on gambling. And you know what he says is quite scary. He says that like gambling is worse and ruins lives more than drugs, because with drugs there's only a certain limit of drugs you can take, for example, on a certain day
Yeah.
or on a week. Like there's only a certain amount your body can handle. But with gambling, there's no end, there's no limit.
That's not true.
If you think about, if
The
you're
amount of money you've got.
no, if you're willing to go to the extent of stealing,
Oh, right, okay.
pouring, then really it's more limitless.
Okay.
Like I know someone who was Gingerbeard's friend, and he had to just hold some money for his other friend for literally a day, literally hold money for a day, and everyone trusted him a bit, and he gambled it all
26k.
in a matter of like 3 hours. Literally, you just that can't
control
control over.
Yeah, they can't control the urge.
Yeah.
Sad, actually.
So anyway,
There's rehab and stuff for that, no?
yeah, I'm actually taking this scenario very seriously, aren't I?
Yeah.
I would say that this whole dilemma really depends on how long this has been going on, what extent.
She just said he's showing signs.
Oh, right. So it was probably start beginning. And obviously, like, to what extent he's going
But
to,
she said his dad
to feed the addiction.
has an addiction.
Yeah, which is addiction personalities are genetic.
Yeah. And also what you grow up seeing can have a big effect on
100%.
Yeah. So beware.
Put yourself first, hide your money. Like, I don't know what to say. And
I think you've given a good advice for that. I'm going to move on to the next one. This was wrote in a very gibberish way, so I'm going to try and read it properly. I'd done 30 gifts on his 30th birthday. I did a party at his mum's house, a dinner at his dad's house with his dad's family because his parents are separated. I did everything. And on my birthday, when it was just us two, he didn't want to do anything with me at all. We ordered a takeout and chilled like a usual Saturday. This really upset me and I broke it off. Was I wrong?
Yes, you were wrong. You're wrong in every way.
The way they wrote it was a bit...
I have so many reasons as to why you're wrong.
So she did so much for his birthday and then he did nothing for hers and she thought...
Yeah. Number one reason why you're wrong. Do not do things and expect the same treatment in return. You're not the same person.
What do you mean everybody, without knowing it, does things without being...
Yeah, it's wrong. That's not a normal amount. That's not a normal... That's like me.
His 30th birthday. Do you not remember what I did for Kelsey on his 30th birthday?
Yeah. But that's not a normal... Well, how was it her 30th then they'd stayed in?
No, I don't know. I
It's
just
a normal birthday, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's his 30th. Second of all, like, are the things I would want to do for Gingerbeard, like, I know I would never kind of get that same energy in return. So don't do...
I'm telling you, yeah. I get...
No, I'm trying to say...
The thing is, I've learned that the hard way because obviously when I started off with Cowslick, like I'd go the extra mile.
To learn a lot in your relationship,
Yeah.
whereas I was always smart.
Yeah, like I'd go the extra mile, like things, for example, for his birthday, Valentine's Day, like little stuff like every day breakfast in bed. That's what I'm right with
That's the same thing. Don't make breakfast in bed every single day and then expect it in return. Go to people.
Now, like for his birthday, he's lucky if he's gonna get a card from me. It's like that deep. Like I'm just like, I'm not getting the same energy back, then I'm... So that's what I think she should have done. I don't think she should have broke it off with him, but maybe just pull back on that energy next time because I don't think it's a big enough reason to leave someone. Some people are just not the type to put effort in. They're lazy.
Yeah. And like invest in people depending on how much they invest in you.
100%.
Like, that is so important.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to end up depleted with an empty bag. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And also, like, I feel like if you know anything about the nature of men, you do not, like, it's just, you don't do that.
For my boy Cal's 30th birthday, I hired out that whole, like, food catering, background balloons, cake. Like, I did the whole works, invited all of his friends, family, surprised him. And 3 days later, he left me.
Yeah, because
Like,
men don't like that.
yeah.
But it's like that in their head, that's what they want, that's what they like. But what actually attracts them and what they are attracted to is the girl that doesn't do too much.
Yeah.
She's more obsessed with herself, but cares. She's more selfish, and it's really sad that their nature is like that. But they won't admit it to you. So let me just tell you for free. Yeah.
And I think you can be smart about it. Like, basically, you can give them a little bit of that.
Yes.
But most of the time, you're selfish. And then when you give them a little bit of that, they appreciate more. And then they're always trying to chase that.
Yeah. You know, in my language, in Iranian, we say, was it? But that's because it's jolo but the Arab. And in Persian, that is a saying which means pulling forward with your hand, but pushing back with your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. So you're pulling and pushing a little bit, yeah? And it's just like, you know, in Love is Blind, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's this episode where, like, Zach in Love is Blind is dating two girls, Bliss and Irina. And then for his birthday, Bliss bakes him cakes. She stays up all night, bakes him cakes. So sweet. Like, you choose that girl, right? Your connection's there. And she puts it in his room. This is Love is Blind. He hasn't seen either of these girls. And then the other girl, Irina, she's like, I forgot. Sorry, happy birthday. Yeah. And he chose Irina.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you met her, she was an absolute, like, brat and they didn't have, like, the connection. And he went back to the good girl. But this is a very big sign.
Yeah.
That men are more attracted to that woman.
Yeah. That doesn't go all out. What? Why?
They see it as,
why is it like that?
She's overcompensating. She's desperate. She's head over heels for me. She's obsessed with me. She must not be that secure in herself.
Yeah, they want to chase. There's no chase. There's no chase.
If she's gonna do this for me, she'll probably do this for every man.
Yeah, you have to wait for a while to get that. But I mean, I don't know how long these two have been together. And
yeah,
I mean,
I'm saying Ginger Beer's birthday is coming up. It's 30th. He ain't getting no damn 30 gifts, bro. Like, he ain't know it.
30 gifts.
He's just getting 8 gifts.
30 gifts, honest. I want to be with her.
Yeah. I'd appreciate it.
Take me. All right. Well, let's live in
learn, girl.
This one's a really short one. I'm crushing hard on my boyfriend's breast mate.
Breast mate? Why did you say breast mate? Okay.
I'll do that one again. I'm crushing hard on my boyfriend's best friend. Help a bitch out, please.
That's exactly what you are, a bitch. Yeah. I know.
I'm sorry, but you are. She's not done anything, though. She's just crushing. That's fucked up. Imagine Gingerbread was crushing on your mate.
Yeah, but I feel like maybe this person's younger and not in a serious relationship. Like, our relationships when we were in, like, you know, like college, what if it's just not serious?
Okay, well, then we don't know. But either way.
I'm imagining when I hear
But even in college, you're saying that now because you're older. And, like, you look back on those relationships like they were a joke. But I remember when we were in that moment and we were in those relationships, they felt very real. And, like, I don't remember ever fancying my boyfriend's.
No, same. I just don't know how, like, that happens.
Because once you get into a relationship and that's your boyfriend,
aren't you so...
That's silly. Like, and if you're not feeling like that and you've got, you're crushing on someone else,
you shouldn't...
That's a sign, to leave your boyfriend.
Yeah, like... Do you mean, like, finding people good looking? Like, because that's what I think. Anna's boyfriend's good looking. I think, like, and loads of people are good looking. Like, that's just a normal thing. Crushing is like having a crush, like fancy. That's big ick you.
Yeah,
like, you shouldn't be with your boyfriend if you want to develop those kind of feelings for anyone else. You shouldn't be in a relationship. Period.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because, like, once you have those kind of deep feelings for someone, like,
crushes are strong.
You don't get a crush anymore.
Do you know what a crush, like, feels like? A crush is strong.
Yeah, but you don't have crushes when you're in love and in a relationship.
Yeah.
They don't happen.
I mean, I've had times where I've had a crush on two people who I'd like.
That's not when you were in a relationship.
Exactly, that's my point. I said, but once I get into a relationship with someone, that's it. That's my...
It's a particular relationships.
Yeah.
So yeah, you shouldn't be in a relationship, and I don't know how that happened, but you need to get out, and like that guy deserves better.
Yeah.
So we're not sexist.
Yeah, we're not at all.
Yeah, the man deserves better.
He deserves better. We're getting through these dilemmas good, because someone said that you don't get through enough dilemmas.
And that's what I plan to do. I don't want to do all of them.
Huh?
I don't like doing that many. I feel like as the episode goes along, my advice starts to get worse and worse.
No, it's not.
Really. I feel like my ears are starting to come out.
And no, because you know what it is? Usually we so digress and we talk about something completely different from our relationship dilemma.
Yeah.
And then we end up doing like 4 dilemmas or like
Not the best episodes.
No. We got so many dilemmas.
Okay, are we going to do all of them?
All right, let's go to the next one. I'm bisexual. I prefer dating women as I feel a more natural connection with them.
Of course you do, men are weird.
However, when I find myself chatting to guys or even dating them or getting exclusive, I get a voice inside my head telling me to see someone else. And I end up doing a madness and cheating on bare man. And I pretend like nothing ever happened. I experience zero guilt, but I just get so bored of them. But why would I never do this to a woman? You could argue and say it's not cheating, but then again, it's not actually right. And I know this. I don't want to be judged, but I wonder if there's anybody out there that's got a voice in their head telling them to do things. Right, so no, she's not.
She said I feel zero guilt, zero remorse.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is that I don't know if this is a girl or a guy, but if this is a girl,
I think it sounds like a girl.
I don't know this girl, or it could be a guy. But if it's
She said natural connection with women, it must be a girl.
okay, so if it's a girl, that's probably what it is. Maybe in her life, she's had some really bad experience with a man. So that's why she always feels zero guilt when she's with a man, if she's cheating on a man, because she doesn't trust them. She's got bad experience with them.
She doesn't even need to have bad experience. Just being with a man, that they're all like cheaters, liars, monogamous, they look liars. And then you just think, well, it's an open relationship. Well, women, we're emotional, we're deep.
But we met that on the night series. We met that lesbian girl, and we asked her, because I was arguing with Kalzik at that point, and we were talking about, if you listen to our last episode, I was talking about how Kalzik's a liar. He lied to me, and then we said, "What did you say?"
I asked her. I said, in like lesbian relationships, like is it really peaceful? Is it really like is there a lot of loyalty there? Like you don't have the same problems that we have with men, or is it the same?
Yeah,
And she said trust issues, etc.
She said
it is
really bad.
She said it's bad. I knew this anyway because I used to work with lesbians,
and then what they'd say,
and there was a lot of cheating and stuff going on.
But how does that happen? Because aren't we more like women, more emotional?
I always thought like the after all my problems is being with women because we're both loyal, we're both nurturing, we're both caring, we're empathetic, good communication, compassionate, we're loyal, and then now I've heard that the lesbian world is also
messed up. But then after she said that, she said to me, if it doesn't work out with your boyfriend, you can also always try dating women.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. And I was like,
I get really like awkward in that moment. Like I was really awkward. Like I didn't know what to say. I was like,
she wanted to bang you.
I know, she had a boyfriend. She had a girlfriend. She had a girlfriend, really hot girl.
No, she was actually a lovely girl.
She was so sweet, but then I got really awkward, so I just said, yeah, okay. I agreed to it. But I thought
she agreed to it.
I agreed to just date women one day. But the thing is, I don't think I could ever I don't think I could ever date.
Why? This is not an episode about your gender and sexual identity.
I don't think I could, only because when I look at a woman, I don't think, oh, I want to rip her clothes off.
Yeah.
When I look at a man, Kalzik, I want to rip his clothes off. But anyway,
I feel that when I look at men or women, maybe I'm asexual.
I would have. She was like, even if you don't feel anything, at the end of it, you might have just had a good friend, yeah. But the thing is,
no, I've been there. Like I went for an experimental phase, and I just feel like it reinvalidated how it made me straight to the straight.
Yeah, but some people it doesn't work like that.
It made me realize.
Yeah, but no, because it's different for different people. Like look at Amber. She tried it out.
Yeah.
And then after she tried out, she realised...
Yeah, but some people don't even need to try out. It's no. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe find out.
All right.
Anyway, maybe that's...
Sorry about this guy. I was trying to... she's trying to find herself. Maybe we should give her a list of different identities to choose from right now. She doesn't even know what's going on.
I'm joking. But what was I saying, though?
If you don't see you're a lesbian or not... You're giving me... Anyway, we need to get back to the dilemma. Okay, so it's probably because...
No, but my point was that even if I was going to try out lesbianing,
Yeah.
yeah, even if I was going to try it out, what's the point when they're just cheating on each other as well?
Lesbianing's not a word, and people don't choose. You know,
As in, like, you know, a lot of women, like, after they've been with men and they've, like, gone through so much shit with men, because I've heard I remember the other girl we knew with the tats. She was like, oh, I'm pretty sure.
if anyone,
She was like, I was with guys so much and they cheated and they hurt me, so I decided to go with women because they're like,
that's when I went through that phase like 10 years ago. But listen, can I just tell you something? Yeah, if you're choosing your sexuality based on which gender is more loyal, that's fucking ridiculous. Unless you're bisexual,
yeah.
then it makes sense either way. Yeah, but like if you're saying no to men and just women because of like, you know, loyalty, that's just dumb. Because I feel like all romantic relationships, you know, can be deceitful.
But you even said it yourself. I thought that was the answer to all my problems, is like women.
I was a cracking joke. I've worked with lesbians back in the day, and I know that like it's not the case. There's something about the dynamic in romantic relationships that kind of like, you know, breeds like deceit or betrayal or disloyalty. You know, there is, but not with every relationship.
So this person said, I don't want to be judged. And straight away you judged them. And so
How can I judge
I
her?
said, the sociopath.
It was a joke.
Okay, fine.
Joke,
I
man.
said, I don't want to be judged, but I wonder, is anyone else that has a voice in their head telling them to do things?
I mean, I completely understand.
Mandy's got a voice in their head. I mean, everyone's got a voice in their head, but I mean,
Excuse me, now you're calling me like...
no,
So-
we had an episode on OCD and like voice.
Yeah. Look, she probably just feels more, you know, empathetic towards one gender more than another.
It's not that deep, but
And
I don't think you should be cheating.
no, cheating is wrong.
Yeah. So even if you don't feel any guilt,
And the no remorse part is quite worrying.
no, it's obviously something that's happened in their life.
Yeah, but you need to work on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You need to work on yourself and like understand that you need to treat everyone the way you want to be treated.
100%. And also, if sometimes it's not about your conscience all the time. Like, I've like, for me personally, like what guides me is my conscience. But in certain situations, if you don't feel like guilt about something, you know what's right and you know what's wrong.
You should have a moral compass regardless telling
Exactly.
you know, what's right and wrong. You don't need to feel guilt because
That's why
you're not always going to have a conscience about everything.
Exactly. That's why religion is really good for some people,
100%,
because
yeah.
some people may not have a conscience. Like personally, I don't believe I need a religion because I feel like my moral compass is very much aligned with my conscience.
Yeah,
But like for some people that don't have that, religion is really good to
I agree.
help you make the right decision.
Yeah, I do want to say as well, like she mentioned that she does this because she keeps getting bored, but I don't feel like that's a good excuse because you can leave. Yeah, like, you know, it's quite selfish to stay
Yeah.
and have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
You know, you have to make a decision, choose the life.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Should we do one more or do one more?
Definitely become relationship counselors at this rate.
Yeah. I'll do one more. I'm going to pick this one out of them because this one bothered me a little bit.
Why?
Someone wrote, I can't find a man in real life or any apps because I'm just so ugly. What do I do? And it upset me a lot.
That's really upsetting. But
Yeah.
the reason why you can't find a man on any apps and anything like that is because of the last sentence, because you said what you just said.
I'm ugly.
If I walked around and thinking or feeling like I'm ugly or even saying I'm ugly,
Yeah.
I'm never going to find someone.
Exactly.
Because if I think I'm ugly, no one's going to think I'm beautiful.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I know we come on here and we talk about our insecurities and our issues and all our weight and stuff like that, but deep to the core, like,
We're confident.
we are confident. Is like we wouldn't walk around saying like we're ugly. And sis, you're not ugly.
You're not ugly. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Yeah. Like,
And beautiful in what way? You can think beautifully. You can behave beautifully.
yeah.
You can have beautiful breasts.
Yeah. And like, exactly, what is ugly and what is beautiful? Like, who even created what's beautiful, what's ugly? Like these standards is just all made by people. And like, you see people that you may find ugly. They're not ugly.
Yeah.
And they will be with someone that you may find beautiful.
And you need to even find the ugly things as beautiful. Or what you think is ugly. You need to start looking at it as beautiful.
Beautiful.
And if it's something like a weight issue and you're genuinely unhappy with it, then work on it. You don't be upset about any problem that has a solution. A.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know what B was. B is you are beautiful, baby. But you know what this model, Nazanin Mandi, yeah? She's a Miguel's wife or whatever.
Are they still together?
I don't know if they are, but she's massive on her own now. She put a reel up and she said that the first modelling agency she went to try and get a job as a model said to her, "You're pretty, but to become more photogenic and appeal to more brands, you need to get a nose job." And it's the most amazing reel. Go and check out our Instagram page. And she said, "My nose was a part of my heritage, my ancestry, you know, but because Iranians, we have big noses. Well, me and Anna don't, because I kind of got lucky. I don't know how. But anyway, she was like, I knew from a very young age I was never, ever going to touch my nose, no matter what."
Yeah. Rate that. I've always said I rate people that don't go down the plastic surgery route. Even though I went down it, I rate people that don't.
But especially face. Do you know why? Because your face is so unique. They're in the 7 billion population of this planet. You will never find anyone apart from obviously identical twins who've come from the same mother.
Yeah, but you say that when you get lip fillers and shit like that.
No, that doesn't. There's nothing that really changes your face as much as, like, for example, doing a nose job. Yeah, it completely transforms your face.
I mean, it's a big transformation, your nose job. But
no, but it actually is.
If you look at my face like a few years ago with all those fillers, I looked very different.
Okay, but it's a fact that nothing changes the entire face
as much as a
nose. Okay. It changes the entire face. You're not like a different person. People don't recognize certain people. Like, it's like the center of your face. It gives the uniqueness to your face.
Okay.
And you will never find anyone. You can't really get plastic surgery in your eyes. Yeah. You can feel your lips to dissolve them, but you can't change anything on your face.
You can. I was like, getting my cheeks sucked out.
Apart from your nose, really. Like, the nose is a massive difference. It changes you completely. Which, I'm not against nose jobs. I even kind of like thought of having one myself. But anyway, I think it's amazing that she just embraces her unique nose.
Yeah.
And you should embrace all the uniqueness. Like that Rupi Kaur poet, she always talks about her nose as well, and like how she loves that about herself.
Yeah. I want to do we did do one episode on like body confidence and body positivity, and I really want to do another one.
Yeah, and I really feel like, sorry, I'm just jumping in here. I feel like this person who set this last dilemma in, it's very important that she doesn't find a man right now, because the only man she's going to find is a manipulative narcissist that takes advantage of her weakness and her insecurities and uses that to kind of puppeteer her around. These are the women that end up in very abusive relationships.
Yeah.
So she actually needs to go on her healing journey
and work on herself and her confidence.
Read books like Soul Search. When me and Anna talked about how much we want to do soul searching, a girl DM'd me as well about loads of different books that we can read.
Okay.
And she's like a historian of like gender and identity and sexuality and all this stuff. And I think that is a main priority she should have.
Yeah, because it really like broke my heart when I read that dilemma, because that's not the reason that you're not finding someone. Like, you're not ugly. You're not ugly. Like, I don't even need to see you to tell you that you're not ugly. Yeah. You know, I don't need to see anybody to tell them that they're not ugly. And believe me, once you have worked on yourself, I'm sure that person, the right person, that true love will come your way.
Yeah.
Because people are attracted to someone that loves themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the most attractive quality. Yeah. This whole scenario, then it kind of works backwards. She thinks she's ugly, so she's not finding a man, but really it's like the man won't find her because she thinks she's ugly.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah,
okay guys, well, we love you.
We hope you enjoyed our first episode. Thank you to everyone that's been supporting us. Please subscribe, like, comment,
and share.
And we'll be back next week well, it actually won't be next week. Our second episode is going to be like, we're actually going to record it in like 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
But it'll be out next week.
And I can't wait.
But you might see a big difference in our side.
We're going to be tanned and glowing.
Maybe 5 kilos heavier, but
no, don't go down.
We love you.
Bye. Bye.